Section 9 nanti ada tak yang hari apa Khamis, okay, that morning yang travel balik kampung. So that macam tak boleh kelas. Bukan tak boleh kelas, I mean kalau kata ramai yang tak boleh join that session, I would like to have I would like to combine kelas, maknanya kelas this afternoon combine with kelas hari Khamis. Tapi akan buat kalau Khamis boleh join petang ni ke, bagi kalau ramai yang tak boleh hadir. Sebab saya tak balik kampung lagi. Section 9. Can you please respond section 9? Ramai tak yang travel balik kampung bersama family? Ataupun kita boleh buat kelas? Sebab quite important juga sebab dia dia punya steps that I would like to cover this afternoon and also on Thursday. Okay, quite complicated sikit the steps. So I really hope that everyone can join online session lah, meaning that synchronous. Ada apa problem tak? Kalau tak, we just continue macam biasa lah. Kalau tak, nanti you tak boleh nak tanya kalau tak faham. I give you 10 seconds to let me know. Okay, semua okay Khamis. So that okay, kelas kita berjalan macam biasa lah. So I would like to off my camera, minta izin off camera. Okay, before that saya maaf sangat, saya betul tak saya tak dapat siapkan lagi. Saya tak dapat rewrite lagi about power series because I have meeting macam hari Ahad tu saya meeting back to back and then ada last minute meeting lagi tu 1.5 hour nak meeting tu dapat lagi baru diberitahu. So I have meeting back to back lah pagi sampai petang sampai pukul 5 macam tu kan. So tak sempat saya nak settlekan, nanti later saya akan share lah untuk power series. So sekejap. Okay boleh nampak ke?
Tak nampak pun doktor. Baru nampak.
Okay. So class, we last week, we have completed for our chapter 1 And then now we look at section 2. And then for your information, I plan to have quiz this week, right? Quiz for chapter 1. I will give the question later. I will give you time, maybe few days for you to submit. Don't worry, you have ample of time. Okay, last time about chapter 1, we have learned about what is first order differential equation. Okay, how can we define whether the differential equation is first order or second order? How about the degree? Okay, and then after that we'll also look at the technique can be used to solve first order by using separation variable, or we call it as separable ODE. Okay, the same thing. After that, we look at homogeneous ODE. And then next, we look at linear ODE and the exact ODE. Okay, and then lastly, we went through about power series. There are about 5 methods to solve first order differential equation. Now we continue for chapter 2. We have second order differential equation. Sekejap belum start record lagi. Ke ada orang lain dah record? Okay, sorry. Baru start record. Okay, so second order ordinary differential equation here. Okay. At the end of this topic, student, you should be able to solve ODE using suitable second order. For chapter 1, you know how to solve using first order, but for the chapter 2, we learn about second order, so you should know how to solve second order using suitable method. Okay. And then second one, students should be able to perform second order ODE techniques using maths tool. Okay. And then the third one, to perform good teamwork in solving ordinary differential equation. Actually, this is related to your project, because this is first one about cognitive, your knowledge, and then based on your knowledge, how can you apply in your mathematical tools, meaning that software to solve your mathematics or application that related to second order ODE. Okay. So in chapter 1, we have learned, okay, this introduction. Okay, second order. Chapter 1, we have solved using, anyway, depending on the question. If the question asks you, or the question give you initial condition, so you can solve until particular solution. Otherwise, if initial condition not given, you can just solve up to zero solution. Same goes to second order ODE. Yeah. However, how can we know that your equation or your function is a second order differential equation? So here you can look at the integration. Okay. Sorry, not integration, differentiation. Okay. So the differentiation here, we have double prime, meaning that y to the power of differentiation to the power of 2. So d squared, meaning that you have d squared y over dx plus dy over dx plus y equal to fx. Okay. This shows that you have second order differential equation, and then at the same time, okay, it comprises of constant coefficient, meaning that it has A, B, and C as the constant coefficients, and also in a linear form. Okay. So as for the function fx, it can be either homogeneous or non-homogeneous. So this morning we look at how to solve for homogeneous. So this is a bit definitions about second order differential equation. It's a linear. Okay. First definition about linear. It has terms of linear, comprises of constant coefficient, and then can be homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Okay. So second order, you need to look at these three main definition. The first one about linear. Okay, it is linear when it is written in form of this kind of function. Okay, you have differentiation form and then equal to fx. Okay, and then where is the linear? Which part that we can confirm your equation is linear? Because of the degree with the power of 1. Okay. For example, if your d squared y dx to the power of 2 or 3 here, so this is not linear. Okay, so the power must be 1. Okay, hopefully you can differentiate between for first chapter. You have power and then order. Okay, this is power and then this is order. I hope you still remember. So this is second order. Okay, second order, and then this outside of bracket is the degree power. Okay, power of for linear, power of 1. Right. So and then definition, second definition, second DE is a differential equation with constant coefficient if A, B, and C are constants. A, B, C are constants. Okay. If A, B, and C may be X, Y double prime X, so this one cannot be considered as constant coefficients. This is so because of this X. This X is a variable. So once you have variable here, meaning that this is not second order differential equation. Okay, and then we have another definition, third definition. Okay, if A, B, and C are constant with function fx, okay, same. Okay, statement above same with this statement, but the difference here is about if fx equal to 0, it is homogeneous, but if fx not equal to 0, it is a non-homogeneous. Okay. So I would like to summarize for this definition. Now chapter 2 Ada tak yang dah dapat modul?
Dah.
Dapat dah?
Ada.
Dapat dah.
Alhamdulillah. Chapter 2. Second order ordinary. Sorry, sorry saya tak okey sangat. second order differential equation. So based on definition, it has the first one about the function comprises of, okay, for example, you have a okay, here y double prime x plus y prime x plus y x equal to fx. Okay, here comprises of the first one. It has okay has degree power of 1, okay, which is we can call it as linear form. Linear, and then it has another definition, a constant A, B, and C. Here A, B, and C are constant coefficients. Okay. So the first one, the black one, the second one about constant coefficient. Okay, the third one. Okay. If A, B, C are constants with first one with fx equal to 0. So this is called as homogeneous linear. Okay, but if fx not equal to 0, non-homogeneous. Okay. Right. So sekejap saya save dulu. Okay. So example 2.1 here. Identify the following second order differential equations with linear, constant, coefficient, homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Okay, based on this, the first one, okay, so based on double prime, y double prime here, y double prime and y x, okay, both of these have power degree of 1, okay, and then with constant a here, a equal to 1 and c equal to 3, a constant coefficient, and then fx equal to 0 is homogeneous, meaning that this is linear ODE, second order ODE, okay, homogeneous linear second order ODE. Yeah? So B, so this is linear because the degree here, degree for this to differentiation here, the degree Okay, the degree 1 equal to 1 and then constant. Okay, here A and B. And then now fx equal to x. Once your fx not equal to 0, it is non-homogeneous. Okay, linear but non-homogeneous. Non-homogeneous okay, not homogeneous pun boleh. Okay. C, right? See here, it has degree equal to 2. So this is not linear. Okay, constant still 1. Here fx equal to x. So this is not linear. Okay, constant coefficient, of course, you know already. Okay, and then non-homogeneous. And then D, dy double prime. So kat sini, here y double prime degree is 1, 2, 3, 4. Degree here,
1.
degree 1. Okay, so degree equal to 1, meaning that this is linear or non-linear? So linear. Okay. Constant. Constant A, B, C. A equal to 1, B equal to -3, C equal to X. Betul tak? Siapa yang tak ada modul? Do you agree with me? Yang dah ada modul tu mungkin dah tahulah jawapan dia. Hmm? Class? Is that linear?
No.
Hmm?
Linear tu.
Okay. Linear. Okay. So constant these two constant coefficient, this is variable coefficient because linear depending on y here is x but still consider linear. Why? Y here, okay, your c equal to x. Your c is not a constant. Why? Your c equal to x still consider as a linear equation.
Power of 1.
Because linear only concern with degree. With degree. Okay. Definition of linear. Okay. So these two constant coefficient, this is variable coefficient. Okay. And then fx equal to 0, so homogeneous. So that it has in one equation, okay, any of equation, it can be defined for, in this case, in 3 definition about its linear, whether linear or not. Okay, whether it has the type of coefficient, variable coefficient or constant coefficient, and then the other one about homogeneous or non-homogeneous. Okay, so here still constant. X here still constant. Okay, tapi we call it as variable constant. Okay, and then we constant, sorry, coefficient. So constant coefficient and variable coefficient. So here in this chapter, we focus on second order linear differential equation with constant coefficient, meaning that kita tak ada yang macam about C equal to X just now. We not consider on that. We just consider for second order equations that your A, B, and C is are constant, constant coefficient, right? Okay, now we go for the first, second order homogeneous linear differential equation with constant coefficient. So this section we solve second order homogeneous linear, homogeneous linear, and then with constant coefficient. Three types, all the three types. Okay. So as mentioned previously, differential equation when fx equal to 0, this is definition for homogeneous. You can check. Okay. So the first definition for second order linear, homogeneous linear, it has constant A, B, and C. Okay. Linear degree here 1, degree 1, and then fx equal to 0. Hence, the characteristic equation is am squared plus bm plus c equal to 0. Okay. Then where the root m can be determined from the following three cases. So we have three cases that you need to check where we so that you know you can solve using these three general solutions. So you need to, but before that you need to check the type of the root. Okay. So we have three cases here. The first case, your root, meaning that your m, it is real and here a root, since we have m squared, meaning that you need to have m1 and m2. Two values of m. So here real, these two m1 and m2 are real and the value will be different between each other. So we can say that m1 not equal to m2. So if you find out that your first and second root, okay, has different value, so that general solution you can choose whether you want to use a exponential m1 plus b exponential m2x, or you also can use cosh. Okay, here your m mungkin tak jelas Okay, m1, m2. And then if you find out that your roots m1 and m2, okay, your m1 and m2 have the same value, meaning that we can represent as m only because two same value. So you need to use yx equal to abx exponential mx, or you can expand the equation, okay, in the bracket. Then third case, that you can have your roots in form of complex conjugate, meaning that your roots m in form of real and imaginary. So the first m is plus and then the second m is minus. Okay. So you need to use cos and sine, general solution. Okay. However, you can use scientific calculator to find the roots. So take out your calculator, everyone, and then I'm not sure which version you use. I'm using the white color one. What we call it, white and black. Here's your class with. I'm using class with. Okay. And then you can also use any calculator that a scientific calculator. But you need to find, I hope you already know how to find roots from calculator. Anyone want to share with your friends? So I would like to summarize this first. Okay, second order homogeneous linear different equation with constant a. So meaning that you have in form of a double prime x plus b y prime x plus cy x equal to 0. Lagging. Okay. So how to solve? Okay. I would say this is like, but this is not a formal name for this method, but I prefer to name it as, cannot name it, call it as you need to find roots. Okay, so 3 cases. Okay, case 1, 2, 3. Type of roots. GS is general solution. So M1 not equal to M2. Real, Real. So yx equal to a exponential m1x plus b exponential m2x. Or you can also use yx equal to a cos m1x plus b sin m2x. Okay. Here, second one, m1 equal to m2 can be represented as m, also real. So it become yx equal to a plus bx exponential mx, or you no m1 m. Or yx equal to ae mx plus be 3 mx. And then the third one, m equal to alpha plus minus beta I. So yx equal to exponential alpha x a cos beta x plus b sin beta x. Okay. This is overall for solving homogeneous linear differential equation. So maybe we can look at example 2.2.
Then
Yeah,
what is cosh?
sorry, Kosh.
Yeah, the COSH.
Kat mana?
Equation to general solution.
Yeah, okay.
The first case, A cosh M1x.
Kosh.
What is the cosh?
Why Kosh? Kosh MY, because this is representing exponential here. I'm not sure. I need to check. Okay, because exponential here, the relation between exponential and Kosh, you can use either ni. Okay. It's about trigo, because exponential, it has relation. Exponential usually we call it as it has function between relation between exponential and also sine and cos. Have you ever heard about Euler's? Euler's, EULERS, Euler's. Masuk
No.
this part in signal system Euler's. Euler's identity. Exponential j theta equal to sine theta. J theta sin theta plus cos theta, something like that, over 2, if not mistaken. So from this relation, and then I believe this is from Euler's identity and also trigo, and then I'm not really sure how it can become shin. I need to recheck, because under sine also, sine itself, it has exponent j theta plus minus, or nak kena dia, I takut I ada termistake. Okay, minus j theta, something like this. I cannot remember exactly what is the value, or whether it's sine or cos here. Takut salah nanti bagi kat you, but I believe this is come from Euler's identity and also trigonometric relationship. Okay, because we just apply, okay, what we need to know is just apply, but we are not been asked to prove how to get cos or sin here. Okay, we just use, but I'm sure it must be something behind this. Okay, siapa tanya? Chan. Okay, but if you want to know more, okay, you can PM me and then I will let you know. Right? But I need to find from, I don't know. Don't know, but it must be something that we need to check from Euler's and also trigonometric relation between Euler's and trigo, because in trigonometry itself we have so many sin, cos, tangent, cosecant, and every secant. Okay, if you interest on this, and then you can PM me later. Okay, Chan?
Alright.
I cannot prove for this right now. Right? Okay. Can we go for this example?
Yes.
Okay. Have you tried to use calculator? For A, y double prime minus 9, y equal to 0. So here y, make sure class, y double prime, it is m squared, y prime m, y 1. Okay. Meaning that y to the power of 2 to the power of 1, and then m to the power of 0 equal to 1. Have you tried using calculator? Dapat tak?
Dapat ke?
Dapat.
So directly nanti you will get x1 and x2, right? x1 3, x2 equal to negative 3. So you have two values here. These two are real number. So for real number, you need to refer to case number 1 so that you can write your answer a exponential 3 because this is m1 and m2, m1 and m2 x. Okay. In this case, initial condition not given so that you don't have to find what is a and also what is b. Or you can also write like just now a cos 3 x plus b cos negative 3x. Okay. So for b, y double prime. So make sure you have a negative, you need to key in together the sign negative here. Dapat tak? You dapat x equal to 2 and then y equal to 0, betul tak? Okay. So that, how do you know your equation, okay, is this x1, is this x2, ataupun it has same roots? Anyone can justify how to differentiate from your calculator? I mean here, because I'm using Classwiz, I'm not sure if you use other than this. Maybe you can figure out later on. So back to the first. If you key in A, look at A, you key in the first one for the x squared is 1, okay, and then x equal to, for x 0, right? And then lastly negative 9. And then for the answer, after that, you will get x1 equal to 3. And then you press equal to, and then the screen shows that x2 equal to -3. After that, you press again equal, become x, and then again you press equal to symbol, you will get y equal to -9. Okay? Do you stay with me?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
Dr.
that,
yes.
okay, for this, okay, you can straight away get the value x1, x2. It has x1. After that, x2. After that, x. After that, y, right? So that for question A, it shows x1 and x2. Okay? But for B, question B, it only shows x and y. So x here is 2. So since it shows x, meaning that case 2, same, the root. This is what I just figure out for this question B. Make sure because y equal to 2. A equal to 2, y equal to 0. Okay, please do not mistake. Is that clear, class?
Clear, Doctor.
Yang lain? If you meaning that
Doctor,
if
I think it is because different calculator.
okay,
Because mine they will won't show the value of y. It only show value of x.
for question A or B? B.
For uh, for all, I think for all the equation that I insert, because my calculator will only show the roots.
Oh, roots. Meaning that for I'm sure for A you have no problem because it shows two values 3 and -3. Am I right?
Yes, Doctor, yes.
But for B it shows 2 and 0.
It it only shows 2.
2. Oh, meaning
For my calculator.
oh, so in your calculator for A, now we want to know maybe because I'm sure not you are not the only one who use the grey one the bluish grey something
Yes,
like that
Doctor, the grey one.
the grey one
Yes, the
okay
grey one. Second edition.
okay
Yes.
all right okay students who use the grey calculator, I'm not sure what is the code of the calculator 57 XS
570.
Five
Betul.
570
MS.
MS. Oh, MX. MS. Okay. For those who use a 570 MS, the gray one. Okay. So we look at question A. So I'm using red color to help your friends also. Okay. So for M1, M2, it shows X1, X2 or what? Equal to
Yes,
3 and
Doctor.
-3.
3 and -3.
X1 and then here X2.
Yes.
Here, if you use 570 MS calculator, but for B,
It only show x equals to 2.
one value only.
Yes, one value.
Oh, okay. So that class, any question regarding these two types of calculator? The blue color shows by class Swiss. Okay, it's class Swiss. Blue black. black, white and black. Okay, I give you 10 seconds. You have any question regarding these two types of calculator? Okay, because this is big, you can potentially make a mistake due to this value. Okay, 10, 9, 8.
Nak tanya.
Untuk soalan?
Untuk general je lah. Kan kita cari nilai M ni pakai kalkulator kan? Lepas tu nanti kalau dalam soalan contohlah time exam nanti nak kena buat sampai mana step ni ke boleh masukkan nilai M terus ke macam mana?
Meaning that macam for example kalau kata the question ask you why Allah y double prime minus 9y equal to 0, and then use calculator, M1 sama dengan berapa, M2 sama dengan berapa Okay, but you need to write this.
Alright, faham.
Boleh? Okay.
Doktor nak tanya. Bukan yang ni lah, before ni 2.1 tu kan kita nak determine homogeneous dengan non-homogeneous.
2.1?
Yang before ni punya, yang determining homogeneous tu. Saya tak faham macam ni nak determine fx tu equals to 0.
Okay, before that, I would like to ask you a question. Kedudukan fx tu kat mana? Kedudukan x dekat belakang ni kan? Okay. Tahu tak kedudukan x dekat belakang? Right? And then your function, okay, fx ni, your function, it can be anything that you have a function of x tau. Okay, function of x. Kalau macam gini equal to just now kalau this question homogeneous kan? Okay. Let's say here a function of, nampak tak, this is a function of x, xy, x, 3y, but let's say you dapat y prime double prime x minus 3y prime x plus x plus 3 equal to 0. For example, okay, is this sekejap fx x tu dia y kan, y, okay, ni must be y. As y. Okay. If you look at to equation, dia a y double prime x plus b y prime x plus c y x equal to 0. So you look, if you look at here, this is d squared, maknanya kat sini adalah d squared y over dx, right? Okay, still dy dx, y differentiate y due to x, differentiate y due to x, here is okay, y. Kat sini y. Sini dy. Okay, equal to 0. All of this on your left hand side, you have in form of y. Nampak tak? Y. Nampak tak?
Nampak doktor?
Okay. And then, your right hand side equal to 0. Homogeneous. But if you look at for this is y, y, y. These two tak ada y tau. So, before that I would like to know, will you say this is homogeneous or non-homogeneous? I'm not sure. Who asked the question just now?
Hafiz doktor.
Hafi, huh? So is this homogeneous or non-homogeneous?
Saya tak tahu doktor.
Okay. This is non-homogeneous because anything that not attached to y. Okay. This x plus 3 does not attach, this equation, x plus 3 does not attach to any d squared y, dy or y. So this can be moved to right hand side. So this become equal to minus x minus 3. So that your fx become not equal to 0. Okay. If you look at for this, okay, saya padam semua lah. Okay. 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 For this part, you can change to d squared y over dx squared. It has y here plus 3y. Bring all of what you have with y here, y. Move to the left hand side and then the rest you send to the right hand side. So this is equal to 0 since what you have right hand side, your right hand side fx, right? This is blah 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 y, function of y. Okay, fx here. So your fx now 0, it is homogeneous. Okay. B again, B. This has y, this has y, this has no y. So no y. So move to the right. So this become y double x minus 3y prime x equal to negative x. So your fx not equal to 0. So non-homogeneous. So far okay, Hafi?
Okay doktor, faham doktor.
Yang ketiga ni?
C. C tu non-homogeneous sebab bila bawa x tu ke right hand side, dia equals to fx equals to non-zero. Not zero.
This one? Homogeneous atau tak?
Yang tu homogeneous sebab semuanya attached to y. So fx equals to 0.
Yes, correct. Very good, great. Any question?
Okay doktor.
Okay, very good.
Thank you doktor.
Welcome. So for C, try for C. Example C. Y double prime minus 2y prime plus 3y equal to 0. Okay, Hafi, is this homogeneous or non-homogeneous? C.
Homogeneous Doktor.
Dah pandai dah.
Yes, Doktor.
Orang cakap pandai tu kena amin banyak-banyak. Okay.
Amin.
Alright. So, everyone, dapat tak? Otherwise, you can also use manual apa? Here, negative B plus minus macam ni equation dia C squared plus 4 apa? 2AC Saya tak ingat lah.
B square.
You can use manually lah if you want to, but you can use calculator instead. So better you use calculator. Right? This is not form. I'm not sure. This is form 3 pun equation if not mistaken, ataupun form 5. Form 3 kot. Tak salah, negative B plus minus Z. Here meaning that B squared Negative 4AC over berapa dah? 2A.
2A.
Right? So I'm sure you will get the same answer here. And then straight away use third case. Your third case, the difference between here, M kan? M sama A. Beta, alpha. Here is alpha. Here is beta. Okay. So exponential alpha x A cos beta x plus B sin beta x. So you get this answer.
Madam.
Doktor, kalau yang soalan 3, guna kalkulator dia akan dapat jawapan 2M.
C.
Yes.
Of course.
Then macam
X1
mana kita tahu dia nak ambil yang positif atau negatif?
positif or negatif sebab dia jawapan dia macam ni. Okay, positive or negative here. Okay, don't worry because based on your case here, right, it can be positive and negative, but what you need to plug in here is only about alpha and beta. Alpha and beta doesn't matter about the sign here. Siapa tanya?
Boleh.
Tadi?
Thanks, doktor.
Clear. And how? Okay.
Doktor,
Okay. Siapa tanya?
saya nak tanya kalau Hanan.
Hanan ya, Hanan.
Dengar doktor?
What's your question?
Okey, okay, saya dah masukkan dalam kalkulator nilai itulah, nilai M itulah. And then saya dapat answer 1 dengan 1. So macam mana saya nak bentukkan 1 dengan 1 tu jadi kepada complex number tu?
1 dengan 1? You tak dapat set 2
Saya dapat 1.
Tak dapat set?
Tak dapat set 2 tak? Dia macam ada tanda sikit dekat bahagian atas kalkulator ni, tapi dia tak tunjuklah set 2.
Dia
Set
tekan
2 I
shift sama dengan rasa dapat yang set 2 tu, madam.
Which calculator you use? Kelas Swiss or MS?
Saya guna MS.
Guna MS. Siapa boleh tolong ya? Saya tak ada MS.
Sebab set 2i tu imaginary. So kalau nak dapatkan imaginary tu kena tekan shift equal baru dapat imaginary. Lepas tu akan dapat 1.41 kalau tak silap. 1.41.
Oh, dapat. Thank you.
Lepas tu yang tu dalam point form. Cuma yang ni dalam set.
Tetapi you ada tak interchange between set and point form?
Rasanya tak.
Tak ada
Kalau Adam, kalau tulis point 4 boleh?
Boleh lah. Boleh. Dia macam gini this is how I'm marking my students' paper. Sometimes if you I can find few students have same values for example cert 2, and then after that few students, maybe 2 or 3 students using point form, so I will recheck and then I will recalculate that value. Okay, so don't worry, boleh je. So that memang marking maths need quite some time sebenarnya. I'm using cert 2 and then you use point form, and then you have for few steps of calculation, maybe few students using 2 decimal points. After that some students use 4 decimal points, so it has a slight different values kan behind. So yang itu pun kita will take into account tau sebenarnya. This is how I'm making my students paper. That's why lambat sikit lah you dapat nanti your paper. Alright. Frankly speaking, we try to help student as long tengoklah yang macam mana kan. So don't worry lah kalau yang you tak boleh buat tu lah, kalau macam kelas quiz dia dia ada button SD tu, kita boleh change kan. So kalau kelas quiz memang confirm tak boleh memang straight away guna point
Kalau imaginary dia keluar point form untuk
Oh, due to imaginary. Okay, faham. Tak apa. Dengan apa, whatever types of calculator you have, tak apa. Don't worry Guna je. Ada lagi soalan? Do you have any question for C? So, okay tak tadi Hanan?
Okey doktor, okey. Dah faham dah.
Faham dah? Okay. So, untuk... tapi dia keluar apa Dia tak keluar X1, X2 tak ada Dia keluar X only Hanan?
Ya doktor?
Kalau macam... Kalau dia keluar X1, X2 ataupun X sahaja?
Untuk soalan C ni, dia masih keluar X1 dengan X2. Cuma dia tak keluar dia punya kompleks nama dia. Dia cuma keluar satu. Macam tu. Kalau saya tak tekan shift equal lah.
Oh, meaning that sometimes you need to recheck with this In this case, we know already the answer because it's provided here. But, okay, if you use for case X1, X2, maknanya next time you still need to press shift apa tadi? Shift button Shift
equal.
Shift equal button so that you can check. Have you tried for this? I just want to make it very clear sebab this is first you try to use calculator. So yang ini shift equal, kalau you try for A ni, untuk A, shift equal dia ada tak for imaginary?
Tak ada doktor. Dia kalau contoh macam ada imaginary, dia akan macam ada tanda kat ujung atas tu.
Oh. Okay. Alright.
Kalau yang tak ada imaginary, kalau tekan shift equal tu dia akan keluar kosong I. So,
Zero I. Oh, okay. Meaning that alright. Meaning that to play safe, let's say kan, you can shift imaginary. Kalau zero, meaning that dia real number je lah. So, very clear how to use calculator for this? Saya rasa sesi ni sangat bagus sebab very clear. Okay Alright, and then D. So, for D here, let's try 4 and then minus 3 So this is case 1 lah. Case 1 the easiest case I think. So just replace. Okay. I'm sure this will be no problem for you. Okay, done. Okay, can we go for example 2.3 Solve initial value problem 2y double prime plus 2y prime plus y equal to 0 with initial condition given here. Okay. Step 1, find root. So, dapat berapa for the root? Anyone want to share what is your value for your root here? Dapat root dapat berapa? Ada sesiapa ke nak cuba?
-1/2 plus minus 1/2i.
Siapa yang dapat modul tu boleh refer modul jugalah sama Before that, berapa ramai yang still haven't get module? Lagi? 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 orang. Okay. Alright. You use calculator, you will get this. Okay, so this is case number 3, which you have real and imaginary, or we call it as conjugate. Conjugate here. Maknanya ada plus and minus here, I. Okay. So for this case, find the general solution. General solution here. We know that from case number 3 from the table. This is from the table. Yeah, you will get exponential. Kalau bagi siapa tak modul, okay. Kalau tak nampak bagi tahu. Yx equal to, this is this from table. Okay. A cos half x plus b sine half x. And then step number 2, you need to consider initial condition. What is the purpose of initial condition here is to find your constant of A and B. Okay, to find the value of A and B. So based on the question, look at the question you have. Okay, you are given 2 initial condition. What is the purpose for having these 2 or giving these 2? The question giving these 2 initial condition. Okay, so look at here. We start with y0. Y0, you just replace whatever value in the question, in the general solution. This is general solution. Okay. So you have x equal to 0, y is equal to 2. Okay. Y is equal to when your x equal to 0. We can see like that. Okay. So you will get exponential 0 equal to 1 cos 0. Cos 0 is 1, sine 0 is 0. How do we know that? You can use calculator, or if you remember this, sometimes it is a benefit, quite advantage if you know about wave or graph of sine. Okay. So if you have sine, this is sine, for example. Sine wave like this, right? So 0, here is 2 pi, here is pi over 2. So sine 0 at 0, sine 0, t, t or pi, t. Okay. Sine 0 equal to 0. If you have another graph, cosine, so cos here, cos 0 is 2 pi. Okay. Betul tak? 1 pi over 2. Okay. Cos 0 equal to 0. So just refer to this graph. What advantage to me lah. It's up to you, because next semester if you fail, if you pass this course, so you need to register for, no need to, but you can register for signal and system. So signal and system, you will play around with this kind of graphs. Okay. So it's an advantage if you know earlier. Okay, so here 0, 2, y0 equal to 2, 2 equal to here, so a equal to 2. So that's why the question give you another initial condition for y prime. So for y prime, you need to differentiate your y. Here is yx. So what is your y prime x? So you need to differentiate this exponential a cos plus b sine here. So differentiate is equation 1. Differentiate 1 with respect to x. So how can we get this? Using any idea, class? The answer given here, but you know the formula behind. Do you know? Anyone know? Is everyone knows how to get this equation?
Product rule.
Yes, you need to use product rule. What is the product rule? So
U
D
prime times V.
tak dengar lah. D dx of UV equal to U V D. Salah tulis. U dV dx plus V du dx, right? So you have this. Macam mana? Example berapa? 2.3. Buat tak tu? So here. So kalau product rule D this is product rule. Product rule. So you have just now y x equal to exponential negative 1 over 2x a cos half x plus b sine half x. Okay, this is y prime. So you need to d dx of you need to expand of this so exponential half x a cos half x plus d dx of exponential negative half x b sine half x. You need to go one by one lah. So for the purple one, settle for this. U equal to exponential negative half x du dx equal to negative half exponential negative half x. V equal to cos half x. If you want to write back A, okay juga, no problem. So dv dx equal to A. Differentiate cos, what we got? Differentiate cos,
Negative sign.
negative sign kan? So times 1 over 2 negative sine half x. So masukkan lah. Okay. So U exponential negative half x dv negative A over 2 sine 1 over 2x. U dv plus v du plus negative A over 2 exponential cos x. So kemudian you can if you refer to module, this module factorize half exponential half x ni. So negative 1/2a sine half x plus minus, right? Minus cos kan? Cos half x. A/2 juga. This is for first part. Second part here. So for the second. Another part. So same thing. U equal to exponential negative half x du v equal to v sine x dv. Differentiate sign dapat cos kan?
Cos.
Masukkan lah. So u dv plus v du negatif so akan jadi 2x 1/2 b cos half x plus minus sign minus 1/2 sine. Ada 1/2 lah. U dv v du ada negatif 1/2 sine b sine v sine v 1/2x du. V du negatif exponential. Oh tak payahlah, dah ni. Dah salah pula. Factorize dah kan? Exponential ni v ya. Minus v over 2 sine 1/2 x. Dah. And then after that, you combine. Sekejap tak itu WhatsApp saya masuk ni. Boleh tak? So far okay? So that you combine. Combine y prime x equal to exponential negative half x. Okay, negative 1/2a sine 1/2x. Okay. sign. Actually, it's not a big deal whether you want to stick with sign A sign plus A sign or A plus A or B plus B, because in this case A plus A, B plus B kan. So in the module it uses A plus B, and to that A plus B. Okay, sebenarnya tak kisah sangat pun. Alright, you will get the same answer lah later on. So minus x, so plus B over 2 cos berapa? 1 over 2x minus B over 2 sin 1 over 2x. So x 0. So sin 0, this become 0. Cos 0, 1 kan? Over 2 So, sorry, sin 0, 0. Cos 0. Cos 0 is 1. This become 1. Cos 0, this become 1. Sin 0 becomes 0. All of this becomes 0. So exponential negative 1 over 2x. So negative A over 2 plus B over 2. Sama tak? Exponential 0 ke sini, outside here. Exponential 0 become 1. So just now, your A berapa? Equal to? A equal to 2 kan? 1 times negative 2 over 2. 2 over 2. Here A equal to 2. Plus B over 2. Equal to 2. Equal to. Okay. Betul ke salah ni? Saya ada salah ke mana-mana?
Bukan 3 ke benda? Y.
Y, dia kasih berapa?
3.
Oh, 3. Sebab prime kan? Tengok. You kena hati-hati lah 1 darab negatif 1 plus B over 2. So, kalau samakan pembawah, become 2 kan? So, 6 equal to minus 2 plus B. So, B equal to 8. Boleh? So, after that, you substitute everything, you akan dapat balik lah. So, Y x equal to exponential negative 1 over 2x. 2 cos 2, this one is A, half x, plus 8 sine 1 over 2x. This is B. Okay? Any other question? Ada soalan tak? Kalau tak ada, kita stop here. Okay. Okay. Okay, kalau kau tak ada apa-apa, kelas dismiss here. See you about 2 to quarter past 2 macam tu for section 8. And then section 9, see you on Thursday, 8 a.m. Okay, thank you everyone. See you, bye.
Thank you, madam.
Terima kasih.
Thank you,
Bye.
Doctor.
Thank you, doktor.
Thank you, madam.
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 Um,
Thank you, madam.
you're welcome.